So we've been asked to, along with other light divisions, to accompany the medical ships delivering the pathogen cure to various areas along USFP space. However, there have been reports of militant civilian activity, so we need to be careful around that. So the commander decided that there needs to be a military presence along with the civilian doctors that are distributing the cure. So we are going to assist the medical fleet by delivering the cure to stations. They have already just done the Waypoint 89 area, and now they're moving to Aretas. So we are going to join them in Aretas Sector 2 and help them distribute the cure. If you encounter TSN ships that are showing as unfriendly, remember, try to disable, not destroy. I was informed of a issue where a ship in the 3rd Light Division destroyed a ship from the 1st Space Fleet 2nd Light Division that was acting aggressively, and it turns out that there was a couple, one on each ship, so one killed the other. So be careful, weapons officers, who you're shooting at. Remember to disable if it's a TSN ship. We don't want to lose personnel, especially with hopefully this pathogen coming into an end and the war still raging. So yeah.
The important thing is that we shoot to disable, not to kill, in case of TSN vessels.
Okay,
Right.
Blur, you know that means give the higher frequency
Highest
then?
frequency. Unless, of course, I owe them money.
Scorpion, this is Sabre. Go ahead.
We are ready to make our enemies gyrate as they
Lancer,
try and
Sabre.
get us out of their clothing as we sting them to death.
Roger that. Are you going to be as much pain in the ass this time as you were, June?
Well, we hope to aim for their back, not their buttocks.
Just don't get the ship destroyed again.
It's Fleet Captain Second. All ships are reported ready. Division is ready for deployment.
Stand by for launch.
Did he say lunch?
For flight, our medical ship is holding up in the nebula in Delta 3, just avoiding some sensors of the infected ships. They will be providing your medical teams for this mission because the medical teams aboard our own ships don't have the correct equipment. So we'll sort out the rendezvous points to account for that. They're reporting that most of the stations in this sector are held by infected personnel, so we'll need to go around and sort those out. But stand by for sensor update.
Roger.
What the heck is Swan doing? He's pushing us around with Lancer.
He's bumping us. The kiss.
Loving embrace.
You should be happy he's doing it from the front.
Loving embrace back warp 4.
You can fly above him and
Yeah, I will boost your maneuvering so you can boop him back.
I can barely see him.
Yeah, push. Harder, Pierce. Harder.
Jesus.
So I'm assuming Alpha 27 is the medical ship, right?
CSC.
Commander, go ahead.
DS22 will be our first place to drop off medical teams. Stand by for rendezvous points around Alpha 27, which is our medical ship.
Wow.
Go ahead, Command.
Charlie 32, the vessel near DS22 is an armed ship. It's not responding to our hails. We have assumed it's infected. You will need to board or disable and board that ship in order to render it safe before you send your shuttles in.
Roger that. TSN Scorpion, break formation, move to Charlie 3-2 and neutralize that vessel.
Visual. What is the correct one?
It's the wrong one.
Oh, that's fine.
Do
you're
not
on-
take rendezvous 3.
Lancer will figure it out.
Oh, okay. I guess we each got the wrong one.
Perseus has taken the other one.
Well, I guess then that works out just fine.
Who cares?
Lancer Sabre, swappity doo.
I know.
Lancer, can you bring your medical team to DS52?
Acknowledge, Sabre. Sabre, this station has active weapons. Recommend we deploy and move into their ring.
Are you taking shots, Proteus?
No, I am not.
Lancer, Proteus was fine on that run.
I guess launch now.
All right, then get us into the B mark. So we're drawing the flyer.
In B mark.
Visual on the rendezvous.
It's not
Get the
firing.
rendezvous.
4th Flight
Then-
Division CIC.
Dock with us.
Go ahead.
We can confirm the TSN vessels in this area are infected. However, they do seem to be working together, so be aware of that.
Roger.
Lost contact with two more bases.
Sensor spike 300.
Helm, bring us to direction 103. Take us back to Alpha
Division
27.
103I.
Go ahead.
We are reading pirate activity in the area. They seem to be trying to fortify positions here. It's possible they are working with the infected TSN vessels. Alpha 27 is going to move up to Arita's command for the defense purposes and deploy some medical teams there for the remaining 2 stations in this sector.
Roger.
Hates it when they shove a drone in my face.
All right, put us 3 clicks out quickly, then come about and take the drones. We should be the
So-
closest thing left.
They're
about
matched speed. They're matched speed with their drones.
I can
Pick the
try
leading ones
sideways
out
pickups.
first.
Scorpion, what the? Echoes of Invictum, man.
We
Oh, for
have
crying-
Those guys. They scratched the new paint.
DS31 is
Wait.
covered. What do I do?
Helm, we're going to go pick up the Proteus. 040 now.
Heading 180 to avoid enemies.
4th Flight Division
that?
CIC.
Go ahead.
Gulf Group is a Hegemony command fleet. However, they are working with the pirates, so they are infected. So the choice for kill or cure is yours. But at the moment, they don't seem to be an
Heading home.
invasion force.
coming out of orb.
Right, load up Omega 3.
I'm home.
Can you boost my impulse?
Yes, but that
Like
will mean
hard?
harder.
No, it's not enough. I wanted to FCS while dragging them. It's not enough.
Shut up.
Mega 3 loading.
Can't load an attack pattern in the tubes.
Arguably, though, you kinda can, can't you?
Kinda can though.
On paper, no.
4th Flight Division CIC.
Loaded.
Go ahead.
All the stations in this area are now showing as friendly. The medical teams from the medical ship are disseminating the cure throughout. Although people were reluctant to have the cure to start with, as soon as they were cured, they were very happy to have received the cure. You're cleared to clean up any enemies in this area. The medical ship will be moving on to the next area, where they were meeting up with the 3rd Light Division. So you no longer have control over the medical ship.
Command, what should we do about the hostile TSN forces in this area?
For flight, we will be deploying the medical teams that were on DS16, and you'll be able to board.
Who's gets surrenders?
You'll be able to board the Delta group. You need to disable and board each ship. Be aware, we
Need
are
to go in.
seeing more enemy signals in the area.
Loading
So you need
shocks.
to be calling for the friends, so we'll try and get this done quickly.
Roger. Lancer, you're in charge of getting that Delta group under heel.
So if I heard that transmission correct, we need to disable them
Ah.
and then board them.
Yes.
Not sure where the captain is. Tetra, can you take command?
I suppose I do. We are low on ordnance.
Yes.
We're not going to be defeating this. I'll lead it away from Arati's command.
Lancer, CIC.
This is Lancer, go ahead.
The
got
2
medic.
TSN ships near you, we just registered a large energy release Did you see an explosion at all? Wondering if they had a core breach of some kind.
We were not
I did
observing.
hear a boom.
CIC cannot confirm. We did not have any eyes
Perseus,
on.
come.
Main screen was on forward.
Come home, maybe. I don't
Well,
want to
Perseus, if
be
you can't hit
exploding.
Rendezvous 7, you need to come home.
Sabre Scorpion, are you able to help us defeat
Let's
this
get
command
Tango.
ship?
Alright.
We will head that direction as soon as we pick up our medical team and Marines.
Scorpion is coming to help.
Keep leading them slowly away.
We don't have Tango anymore.
Let's move in then.
Yeah, move in with the beams Delta 2. Scorpion, go ahead.
We've got Tango. We're going to withdraw a bit to get some energy because we're very low. We'll come
These
back
shields are
and
dead.
do an echo run as soon as they Tango to you.
Almost dead.
Copy that, Scorpion. Their rear shield is down. This should be dead.
Flash.
Or you could just kill them.
Indeed.
Alright.
Put us in FCS. Let's recover some energy here.
Loading
Lancer
shields.
should have that one. Whatever
Full flight
happened to my
division, CIC.
presence? CSC, go ahead.
All of the stations in the area have now had the cure disseminated, and the population are thankful. Any remaining ships in the area have also been cured, and the medical teams will be finding their own transport back to Arita's command, ready for the medical ship to return. For now, you're cleared to stand down to automated systems.
Trying to control this Fourth Flight Division, that's confirmed.
I am
Standing there.
performing. I'm scanning the system.
Anything in the tube, launch it.
We're doing donuts
Not at
around
me.
Perseus.
Launch it,
Full flight
Perseus.
will be docking at Arita's command, and any personnel you have had off ship will be returning to your ships during the break.
Everybody will need to disconnect and reconnect.
Oh, fun.
User disconnected from your channel.
I meant the game, not TeamSpeak.
Yeah, the Artemis instance, not TeamSpeak.
Clarify that.
All right. Can we have a brief summary of the mission that we just had?
Yes,
Scorpion blew up.
Scorpion has had a lot of heavy damage. Now, one thing I have been told by some of the engineers aboard Scorpion and some of the engineers from Rita's command is that the damage did highlight a weakness in the Scorpion systems. It is a new ship, so can be expected.
Is it the officers on there?
That's not my place to say, sir.
So this isn't Sabre.
So Scorpion may suffer continued minor system damage throughout the next mission. Usually we would pull the ship to get it seen to, but with our lack of manpower, we just have to send it out. So you may see various systems just fail, and the engineers will need to go and assess and restart those systems if required. So be expecting to that, and that's come as a result of the damage, but it's also highlighted a weakness in the system. So yay! In terms of the mission itself, all the stations were secured. The Hegemony fleet that was there, we did destroy. There was conversation whether we should have cured them, but at the time, I didn't particularly have the medical resources to do it, and they were
We
tied
did
up.
manage to cure one ship of pirates.
You did, yes, and those particular pirates returned safely, the Marines and medics, and decided to head back to their base and not try to plunder the system. In the best way a pirate can, they didn't actually say thank you, but the fact that they didn't try and shoot you afterwards probably is a thank you. So we are noticing not just that the infected people are working together and not wanting this cure, but once people are cured, they suddenly forget about that and they're happy to be cured. So from an ethical standpoint, if someone says they don't want to be cured,
Jab them anyway.
Yeah, that was the briefing, sir. The mission successful.
All right. Next CIC operator is anything to say? Corsair, do you want to give us a rundown of the mission objectives?
Yes, sir. I have to do it. It's my responsibility to brief you.
If you want Zanster to do it, Zanster can do it instead.
I will do it, sir. Forthlight, good job in Arietis 2, but our work is not done yet. We will continue to Arietis 4 and distribute the cure there as well. Be advised, we are getting a mixture of messages from Arietis 4. Some say to please come and bring the cure. others are saying that they no longer need it and that the medical teams should stay away. So some stations are likely already infected. So be aware, be cautious. Once again, you will be escorting a hospital ship. This time, however, your comms officer will be corresponding with the hospital ships themselves. One more thing, we got some information from intelligence department about the weather. The magnetic storm from the previous sector has gotten even worse. So expect no early warning systems and 8K sensor range. For this reason, we will deploy some sensor buoys throughout the system. You will need to ask for locations though. So CIC will provide rendezvous points for deployment.
All right. Mr.
Very well.
Donovan, can you command the division from the TSN Lancer, and Lieutenant Commander Garion take command of the
You know, that flagship thing called Sabre.
The Sabre, I assume.
TSN Sabre? Yes.
Great. We're in fleet command.
Do we feel
Yay.
short-staffed?
Communication issues abound.
It's starting to sound like I'm going to be so busy I won't have time to fly shuttles. So I will say it now, insufficient use of shuttle.
Between fleet command, channel commanders, Captain's gonna be too busy to tell you not to launch.
Ah!
Fourth light to command.
CIC, go ahead.
We are in Arietta's sector 2. When do we need to pick up our medical units?
Fourth light, the hospital ship is already in Echo 1. They will transition through Echo 1 Mark 7. Please follow it to Arietis 4.
Acknowledged. All ships form in behind Lancer. Rendezvous Alpha 30. Prepare for transition Echo 1 Mark 7. Fourth light CIC.
CIC, go ahead.
Requesting sensor buoy rendezvous coordinates at Charlie 2 Mark 3, Echo 5 Mark 1, and Echo 2 Mark 1.
Please confirm.
That is confirmed. Latitude of fleet. Sabre, rendezvous 1. Scorpion, rendezvous 3. Lancer, rendezvous 2.
Please refrain from using the science station as a captain's map. Thank you. Happened a bit too.
In real terms, get your hands off my fucking science station.
Bypass these fleets.
Bypassing.
We need to move fast to intercept Papa 03.
Give me maneuvering.
Papa 03, USFP patrol boat.
Comms get Tango if you can.
That's really annoying how
We
rear
were unable to
shields.
defend our sensor buoy in Echo 5 Mark 1. It has been destroyed.
Acknowledged. Fourth light CIC.
CIC, go ahead.
We're going to need an additional sensor buoy in Echo 5 Mark 1 to maintain our sensor effectiveness.
TVN, what we do?
There we go.
Delta 2 is the order.
Roger, I'm going to try and get
CIC
on your beams on them.
Additional infrastructure Mark 1 as well.
Whoa, they are
No front
quick.
shields.
Their
Oh.
front shields are down.
Target their weapon systems.
Try and
Maneuver
In full
impulse
reverse.
systems are down. Should be going down any second.
I wouldn't destroy them. They're a USFP ship.
Fourth light CIC.
CIC, go ahead.
Waypoint 1 corresponds with a weapons platform and a base. Do you wish us to take that base over?
Medical ship approaching danger.
Fourth light, negative. Escort the hospital ship to Waypoint 1. They need to dock with the station themselves. Make sure the LZ is clear.
Acknowledged. All right, I need Delta 1 passes on Tango Sierra. Lead them away from the hospital ship.
Lancer, this is Sabre.
shields are
Go ahead.
offline. Well,
Lancer,
the
we
3
can do
and
with a
Foxy.
hand with Lima 3, it's anti-torp and tractor. We also have a USFP ship on us. What's our orders concerning them?
Sabre, you are authorized to ask for surrenders and only engage deadly force if absolutely necessary.
Necessary.
That's confirmed, Lancer.
Fourth light, this is CIC.
Fourth light, go ahead.
reading signals that the infected are constructing something at waypoint 2. They're trying to build something at waypoint 2, some kind of structure.
Spin us around.
Acknowledged.
Spinning us around.
Letter Sabre, I need eyes on waypoint 2.
Sabre, unable to comply at this time. We are approaching energy critical and have 2 Scarans chasing us.
Can you deploy Proteus?
That's confirmed. Proteus, you're heading straight towards a drone.
I know. Trying
FCS?
to
We
intercept
won't
it
get there in
myself.
time.
Nice.
Oh, well done.
Fourth light is the CAC.
This is fourth light, go ahead.
We've lost contact with Talith station and reading some transport ships coming to run our station.
Acknowledged.
We don't have enough energy to kill these things.
Convert all remaining. Letter Sabre.
Loading.
Proteus is
Homing torpedo. P-shock is ready.
Lancer, we've got eyes on weapons waypoint 2. We're just going to engage in November 9-2, then we're ready for orders.
Captain, there's a Krellian antenna.
Krellian what?
Antenna. Near
And what? We're at waypoint 2, Charlie 2.
Near there, yes.
Fourth light is the CAC.
It's going to take fourth light, go ahead.
The hospital ship requests assistance getting to waypoint 2.
Stand by. We have not made the area safe for hospital ship yet. Advise he maintains distance. Fourth light CIC.
Go ahead, this is CC.
What is the target our hospital ship needs to dock with at waypoint 2?
DS-37.
Acknowledged. Sabre, you've heard. Those are your orders. Preserve DS-37.
I'm getting lag. I'm getting lag.
Oscar 1-0, this is TSN Sabre. Make
Damn
your
it.
heading 000.
I think there was more than one drone stack there.
They're 9k away,
Crash.
10k.
Yeah, crash.
That's your Scorpion.
Go ahead.
We'll leave you with Rendezvous 3. We'll take Rendezvous 2, and we are going to assist Sabre. You have tactical authority for this particular area.
Captain, Foxtrot,
Omega
Alpha,
1.
and Bravo are going after Echo 8-3, the medical ship.
Come about, engage Foxtrot 5-2. Echo 8-3, this is TSN Sabre.
Charlie,
000, don't approach the enemies.
The fighter's going after the medical ship. Medical ship
Well, they
looks
shouldn't
like it's
have blown
disabled.
into that bloody mess themselves, should they? Right, Bravo 1-0.
Delta
Still
5, we've
intercept that
disabled
drone
your
as well.
systems. Stand down, or we
I
will
don't mind
destroy
using
you.
our rear shields to get that drone off Echo 8-3.
Rear
Hard
shields up.
about.
Raise 3 shields.
Yeah, it's gone on Echo 8-3.
Get some trouble, Gulf 3-8.
We needed to
taken out your
intercept
rear
it.
shields. We will destroy you if necessary.
I can't set my weapons, not on it.
Right, the fighters have redocked. Let's try and get Foxtrot 5-2 disabled.
Coming hard
We have
about
live
it.
pods.
Get its
Unloading
shields
shuttle.
down, disable its systems.
Fourth light is the CAC. The hospital ship was sadly destroyed, but there are many survivors, and also the medical supplies are intact. Please recover them.
Acknowledge. Gauge Bravo 1-0.
Oh, there he is.
I'm taking science. Bearing
I'm what-
is
Lancer Sabre.
2749K.
Yep.
Go ahead, Sabre.
Far too many enemies here. We need to assist. Oh, you're here. Hello.
Yeah.
Fourth light is
Captain.
the
That's your
CAC.
Sabre. Go ahead, CIC.
The life signals from the life pods are slowly diminishing. Please pick them up ASAP.
Mayday.
That's your Sabre.
Oh, no.
Life pod recovery as soon as possible.
Really?
That's your
Last call for
Scorpion.
mercy.
I need life pod
No, kill
recovery
him.
as soon as possible.
We can't
Purchase
do
land.
that because our ship has been destroyed.
Again?
Yeah.
The
The CAC to Scorpion, you dropped from our sensors.
It's the
Please
curse
report.
of ship 3, I tell you.
What about?
We are maneuvering
I'll
to
focus on the
Scope.
weapon systems
3
if you get me
seconds.
close.
Alright, closing in. Fighters.
That's your Sabre. Is Proteus available?
Are we shooting?
Lancer, it is, but we have enemy fighters on us. I'm reluctant to deploy it.
Oh, we got damage to weapons.
Acknowledge.
warp,
I
boost
need
warp.
you to get
Gamma
clear
2.
and deploy
Lancer,
and
we need a
boost
hand.
fighters.
Boost warp.
Warp
Boost
0%.
impulse. Boost everything.
We have no
Lancer,
warp.
we have no
We
warp.
are-
Warp's offline.
Oh no.
Sabre, we are inbound. Maximum aggression on all enemies.
Boost the tubes.
We
Fire
have
Not sure we
torpedo
have to.
systems
Scorpion,
online.
We're so dead.
your ship is now on our sensors and may fly again.
Shoot to disable the fighters. Shoot to disable fighters.
Ah, targeted lads.
That
Saber,
low
please
systems
do not
damage.
target us.
We are dead.
Ah.
Oh.
TSN Sabre has been destroyed.
So we have
Saber
Last
destroyed
chance
as
for
well.
mercy.
No mercy.
Oh, Science back online.
Lancer Saber, I need you as soon as possible in Bravo 4, protecting their station.
We are energy critical. We are not useful to anyone.
FCS.
Captain, request shuttle launch to try to protect Echo 2.
Lure your go for Echo 2.
I am go for Echo 2. Look at me go.
Fourth line is the CAC.
This is fourth light, go ahead.
Please deploy the medic teams on DS37. They'll see what they can do.
Lure, I need you back. I need
I've
you
got
to avoid that fighter.
Lancer, the medics report that they want to be taken back from the station. Do not deploy the second team. They need to be extracted. They have a special report for you.
Acknowledge. Saber, do not deploy any more medics. We are to pick up any medics that are requesting exfil. Do not deploy any more medics.
Understood. Now you can unload the medics.
Here is a special report from the medics. The station was completely taken over by the Hegemony, and they're all infected. Also, the medics decided that the cure
Into
is
the astral.
too weak to... the Hegemony personnel is too far gone down the Axley pathogen to be saved. They request you either quarantine with the mines or just cleanse the station with bombardment.
We don't have enough mines to
Acknowledge.
quarantine.
Lancer Scorpion,
Go ahead.
we're engaging Foxtrot 5-2. If you have your full complement of mines, I need cardinal points surrounding the bases in Charlie 2 to Delta 2.
We have no mines.
Lancer Saber, do you have any mines left?
How many mines?
This is going to die.
0, isn't it?
None. No, 0 mines.
Lancer, we have 0 mines. We seem to have lost them when we got damaged.
Acknowledged. Lancer CIC,
CC, go ahead.
the fleet has 1 mine. How do we make a ring out of that?
It pains me to say it, but maybe you need to go with the other option.
Your other option.
Kill the station.
Burn the
Destroy it.
infection out.
Lancer to fleet, we do not have enough mines left in the fleet to create an effective quarantine. We need to kill it with fire. Converge, Charlie 2.
Power up.
Gone.
Station destroyed.
Keep us in FCS, wait for orders.
Fourth light, this is CAC. This is fourth light, go ahead. We read DS37 is destroyed. Even though we read some more contacts in the sector, command has decided that this is enough bloodshed for one day. Return to base.
Acknowledged. Ships, fleet standby for automated controls. And Scorpion, I am awaiting your report.
All right. Any debrief?
Yeah, very quick debrief,
of
sir.
that mission.
The mission was difficult, as it turns out. The engineers on Scorpion report that there's an issue with internal layouts, and it makes the ship kind of vulnerable to cascading system failures. So we'll have to have a look at that.
There's also a problem with Scorpion's crew being able to follow orders.
Ouch.
That I will leave to you, Captain Donovan.
Right. Is that out?
Yes.